frustrating. Yeah, that's true, because I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something. She's going to be making a mini album, I think. Now, is this like recording new, or is it stopping? What's going on? Because I don't know what's going on. Hi, Mary. Bye, kitty. Okay, I'm gonna try it again, and if this doesn't work, then I'll go back to my traditional videos. Now my computer says I have high CPU usage, whatever that means. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to be watching this screen or this screen, because I don't know what's going on. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll start over. We have you're going to need 6 pieces of each of these measurements to make the mini album, and you're going to need one piece that measures 8.5 by 7. Well, you're going to need 6, okay. 3 by 8, 10 1/4 by 7, and 5 by 8. Hello. So, hopefully this stupid thing is working right. Okay, cool. Alright, so the first ones that I'm going to be messing with are the 8.5 by 7. And we're going to score on the... Oh, wait, maybe for somebody that's new. We're going to make this album. That's what we're making today. This one. The Fabulous album. So, I'm going to make, like, the base page kind of thing. Hola! That's all I know. You hear a lot of static? It might be this stupid headset. Let me see. Maybe we'll get it right one of these days, huh? Why can't I see this? I don't know. I'm sorry. Alright, so the 8.5 by 7 piece, you're going to stick it in so that the 8.5 inch side is at the top, and you're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 5.5. And we're going to do this to all 6 pieces. So on the 8.5 inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch and 5.5. And again, I'm using typing paper because I don't want to waste cardstock, because I already made the album and I don't need another one like this. And it's freezing in here. The sound is coming very wheel. Clear. Okay, good. So 1/2 inch, 5.5. I should get somebody in here to read my chat. I need a moderator. I should go get my mom. Well, I can't get her down the stairs, but you know what I mean. So 1/2 inch, 5.5. Yeah, my husband would love to sit here. Sounds like I'm talking into a cave. Well, I am. See, I'm in my woman cave. That's what it is. I turned it down, so I don't know. So, okay, so we did the 8.5 by 7 pieces. I'm going to score everything and then put stuff to the side, and maybe I won't forget to do what I need to do. So the next pieces are the 3 by 8 pieces, and these are going to be a pocket. So you're going to score on 3 sides, 2 short, 1 long, all at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to score on the 8 inch side at 1/2 inch and 7.5, and then I'm going to rotate it and score at 1/2 inch. So most pockets you're going to want to score on 3 sides at 1/2 inch. I don't know anything about this. Stupid X, what is this? I don't even know. I don't know. X broadcaster. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how to do anything, so. Again, I'm scoring all those 3 by 8 pieces on the 8 inch side at 1/2 inch and 7.5, and I'm rotating it and scoring on the 3-inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, so you know Easter was Sunday, right? So I bought a ham. And so I thought I would make ham and beans with the ham hock. So I told my in-laws I would make them some ham and beans too. So I proceeded to buy 8 pounds of beans. I did not realize for some reason that I didn't have a pot big enough to cook it all in, and so now it's in my roaster. Hello from Louisiana. Alright, so we have the 3x8 scored. Now we're going to do the 10 1/4 by 7. Hold on a second, I have to yell. Hey babe! I'm cold! I need my robe! Sorry, I'm back. Hello from Canada. I was cold. He thought I was yelling at the cat. He was ignoring me. Okay, so now we're going to mess with the 10 1/4 by 7. I'm out of breath. So you're going to put it on the 10 1/4 inch side, and you're going to score it 1/2 inch and 5.5. We're going to do that to all 6 pieces. Whew, I'm definitely out of shape. So 10 1/4 inch side, whoops, 1/2 inch and 5.5. I don't know what to do to fill the space, the time. You know, that's why I don't like usually do the whole album. I don't know what to talk about. Hello, Mary from the Netherlands. I tried to get him to come in here and moderate, but I don't know, he's watching the Twilight Zone. I don't know what he thinks. 1/2 inch and 5.5. At least I'm going slower because I'm taking time to look at the chat. Alright, so this is the piece I forgot on the first tutorial I did. And is this thing... Okay. Yes, it is. How do I turn off that stupid... Hi from Spain. Hello from Ontario. Oh, this is just typing paper. You don't want to use typing paper when you're making your album. You want to use cardstock. Like Recollections cardstock, 65-pound cardstock or higher. I've even made stuff with 110-pound cardstock, but you do want to use cardstock and not this typing paper. I'm just doing this because I don't really need another mini album. And I'll show you guys again the album that we're making today is this fabulous mini album in case somebody's new to the stream or whatever. So that's what we're making. Oh yeah, the 5x8 piece. I'm sticking it in so the 8 side is at the top, but I've scored at 1/2 inch and 7.5. And my perverted mind just got there. Hello all. Again, on the 8-inch side, I'm scoring at 1/2 inch and 7.5, and I want to take off that stupid autofocus, but I don't know how. How do I take off the autofocus? I don't know. I'll try not to move my hands up too close. Maybe it'll be stupid and it won't pick it up. Oh, you guys want to see a cool cup? I'll show you. You see it? Without spilling on my coffee? It's Hot Fireman. Of course, I don't know any real Hot Firemen, but I have them on my cup. And I have a calendar at work. It was actually like for muscular dystrophy. The Fort Wayne Fire Department, like, I don't don't know, posed for the thing. So I cut out the cute guys and put them up on my wall at work. And some guy walks up and goes, "Oh, I play hockey with that guy." And I'm like, "Oh, great. Now I look like a weirdo." All right, so we're done scoring. Now I have a red fuzzy robe on now. I swear, we had central air put in a couple years ago, and the basement's always been like really nice and cold down here. But man, that thing, with my mom, she can't breathe when it's hot, so we always have to have the house freezing cold. It drives me nuts. All right, so we have the 5x8 scored. We have the 10¼ by 7 scored. We have the 3x8 scored, and we have the 8½by 7 scored. So what I want to do is I want to do the front of the album, the front page. So what we're going to be working on is this part right here, this little flap, and this little pocket. Chandra, I will talk later video because I have to go for some sleep. Oh! Sorry, Mary, good night! Alright, so I'm going to be doing the 8½by 7, and we have that 1/2" score mark. And you want to make sure that that 1/2" that you're scoring and you're folding as straight as you possibly can, because this is what is going to be your hinge. So if this is crooked, then your pages might be in there crooked. You're welcome. Hopefully I figure out how to save this and post it. 2:22. I usually go to bed about 2 or 3 in the morning. Maybe I should record then, and then it would be daytime for you guys. Okay, so you have this little 1/2" over here, and then this 3" piece right here. So all I'm doing is I'm just folding those on the score marks right now, and I'm going to put them in a pile. Why do I need a moderator, Susan? Somebody being mean? Am I missing something? I could get him to come in here, but he would just be acting a fool because he's a man. And he's into sports. I'm sure there's a game on right now. He would do it if I asked him, though, because he's nice like that. I mean, he has put up with me, so he's got to be a little strange, but... So, I am just trying to fold... either I'm smoking something or that's crooked. I think that's crooked, because I'm not smoking anything. I'm a little hyperactive, so if I'm not doing something at all times, I freak. So multitasking is easy. I'm just making sure that I'm in the camera still because I don't know. Doesn't the Netherlands have the like highest, like, I don't know how to say, happiness rate? Like, their people are the happiest there? Isn't that Netherlands? Hello, Judith. Got my glasses on so I can see. I got some from the eye doctor. It was expensive because they wanted me to get bifocals, and I refused to get bifocals, so I got vision. I got like computer and distance, so it was a pretty penny, and I was getting tired of carrying them back and forth to work, so I went to zenny.com. I got like one that was like $6.95 and one that was like $20.95 or something. The $29 ones, those are pretty good quality, but the $6.95 ones are kind of Let's stay away from those. And it took like, I don't know why I thought it was not going to take as long as it did, but it took like a month. So now I have the 3x8 piece, and I'm just folding on my score marks. This is the pocket, and this is the one where when you fold, it's going to create a little square, and we're going to cut that square out. But I'm just folding right now. You know, I really should have probably just used cardstock that I don't really care for, because it's actually harder to get this typing paper folded correctly. Hello, Anne. You know what? Okay, so I had that live stream on New Year's Eve, right? And I just like picked some people that won a mini album. Well, I was going through my paper and stuff to donate to the elementary school here, and I found a mini album that I think I was supposed to mail to somebody. So I think somebody didn't get a mini album. And I know that I was supposed to mail one, and I mailed 2 of them to one girl. They were stuck together. And I don't know. When you score the paper, which way do you fold it? I guess I'm folding it in the valley, because the indentation is right here, like it's going down, and so I'm folding it this way. I don't really pay attention to that. I know you're supposed to. Like, if you score cardstock, it breaks the fibers down in the paper and then it cracks less, but I'm gonna be honest, I never pay attention. Hello, one crafty gal. So we scored this. See, that stupid thing is driving me nuts. I'm going to find a pen. Oh, here's a marker. Perfect. So when you fold, these intersecting lines create a square right here on the bottom of both sides of the pocket, and really all pockets that are folded like this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right here on both sides on all 6 pieces. That way it folds nicely and it doesn't cause bulk. So you can cut across like this, or you can come at it from an angle just to the point where those 2 lines intersect. You're welcome. So, yeah, I feel bad now. And one girl, I know I've got her address, and I just have to mail it. She was very sad that she didn't win an album, and told me a personal story, and so I want to send her actually the man's album that I just made, the folio. I want to send that to her. I had made her a different album, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what, since I haven't mailed it anyway, I might as well mail it to her. So, yeah, my dad, I've made him so much stuff, and he appreciates it, and he displays it and stuff, but I got the coffee shakes, man. And my ham and beans are going to be done in like half an hour, I think. I gotta make the cornbread. Whoa! Maybe my husband will do that. Alright, so we have the 8.5 by 7 piece that we have the 1/2 inch flap over here, and then we have the 3 inch flap on the right side. What I'm going to do is apply this pocket to the bottom here. And this is kind of important when you're making any album. You want to make sure that you are not putting anything on the score mark. I'm going to draw a line so that you can see it. See, right here's the 1/2 inch score mark. Why does it keep on doing that? I hate that. Let me see. No, I better not mess with anything. It's going good. Okay, so right here's the 1/2 inch score mark. And I am using my ETG gun for the tutorial, but you don't want to use it when you're making your album. You want to use like score tape, red line tape. I don't know all the names of them, but there are tons of tapes. So here is my pocket, and the flaps are folded out right now, and I want to apply the adhesive on those flaps. Now I'm going to fold the flaps down, and the adhesive is going to be facing down now. So I like to fold my 2 sides down and then my bottom up, and that's just how I like to do it, because in my mind I feel like when you stick the tags in there, they don't get stuck. I don't know. So here's the folded edge of the pocket, and here is the page that you can't see the line I just drew. That's great. You can see that. I want to make sure that I apply this pocket to just the right side of that score mark, because you don't want to apply anything on that score mark or it's not going to fold properly. So this is the folded edge of the pocket. I'm lining the pocket up just a smidgen, like a hair, on the right side of that line, and making sure that I'm lined up here on the edge of the paper as well. And that is the first side. So now I'm going to flip it over, and we have the piece that measured 5 by 8. So we have those 2 1/2-inch score marks here. So I am going to apply adhesive on these 2 1/2-inch flaps. And I'm going to fold the flaps down, and I'm going to line up the folded edge with the top edge of my page. Oh, you're welcome, Dana. Oh, no. There we go. Now I'm going to fold the other flap down and burnish it, press down on it so that the adhesive sticks. So now you have this pocket here. This is what I forgot to put on the other because I'm a dinglebat. So now the next piece that we need to create this page is the 10 1/4 by 7 that we scored at 1/2 inch and 5 1/2. I'm going to move this out of the way because I want you guys to be able to see. So now I'm folding on this 1/2-inch score mark, and you're not going to die if you get this one crooked because this is just going to go to the page. And now I'm folding this other piece down. And so with this one, what we want to do is we want to cut off these corners so that when you mat the paper, it just looks a little bit nicer. So I'm just cutting off those corners at a diagonal. I'm going to bring my page back. So we know that this little 1/2-inch strip right here is going to be our binding. So I'm going to apply adhesive on this 1/2-inch flap. And it doesn't really matter what side at this point because you can flip it over and unfold and fold. Okay, so I just have this folded, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold. See, this flap is here, the tape is on this side. I'm going to fold that down so that I can easily line up this folded edge with the cut edge of this page here. So again, I'm lining it up on the bottom and lining it up on the side. And this is that page, and I just glued that darn thing to itself. Hey, when you do that, make sure that the flap is on top of the page, okay? That might help a little bit. We're all human, right? Alright, so now this opens up this way. So if you don't like how this folds, you can always fold it this way so that when you open the page, you know, you open it this way and flip it this way, whatever you want. It's up to you. But that's basically how you make the page. And I'll do another one. I don't think I'm going to do all 6 because I think you'll get the idea after I do another one. So you need the piece that measures 8 1/2 by 7. We have this 1/2-inch flap here and this 3-inch flap on the other side. Now we need one of our pockets, which is the 3 by 8 that we cut the little corners out of already. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to apply adhesive to all those 1/2-inch flaps. And now I'm going to fold my flaps down. And I'm going to bring my bottom up. Sorry. I'm going to line this folded edge up with just a smidgen again on the right side of that score line. Because if I put it on the score line, it's not going to fold up. It'll be obstructed. So now I'm closing my flap and I'm flipping it over, and I'm going to attach the 5 by 8 piece that we have on there. That's the piece that we scored at 1/2 inch and 7 1/2. And so I just folded on my score marks. My son is playing Xbox. Oh. Oh my gosh. I know, my son's probably upstairs playing his Xbox too. They live on that stuff. And then they just bought a PlayStation too. Like, he already has 2 Xboxes. He uses one as a server, and now he's got... It's craziness. Crazy. Alright, so I have this piece, and my flaps are down, and my adhesive is on my flaps, and I'm going to line up my page on the bottom with that, and I'm going to line it up on the left. And make sure that you're not going over this score mark on this side either. You don't want to go over this 1/2 inch piece at all anywhere. If you need to, you can go over on the opening side and just cut it off, but you don't want to go over on this side or else your hinges won't lay right. Okay, so now that we have the pocket on there, we're going to find the 10 1/4 by 7 piece that has the 1/2 inch flap, and then it has the 5 inch. So I'm just folding on those. And this is the 1/2 inch flap that we want to cut the corners off of. Now I'm going to fold it, my 1/2 inch flap down, just because it's typing paper and it's hard to get the tape on there. You can leave it open. You could close it and tape it up like I just did earlier. But I'm going to apply this down. Hey, you know what I was thinking? Babe? Because I'm crafting, the cornbread's not going to be done in time for the mead. And that is the page there. So now what you want to do is take all your pages that you built. Okay, we're going to pretend these are built too. And you're going to get a piece of cardstock that measures, I don't know, like 6 by, I guess I would do 6 inches to start out with. I can't remember. Well, this is only 3. So, but you want it to be the length of your page. So I need it to be 7 inches. So I'm going to cut this off. And it depends on how you want to attach it to your album and how thick you want this piece to be, because we're going to stick these little hinges on this page here, and that's how the binding is going to be made. So what I did with this one is I just stuck them to a piece of cardstock that was as wide as my spine. So my cardstock stops here. If you want, you can make a larger piece of cardstock and just have little flaps to attach it to the cover like we normally do with our hinges. Alright, so what you want to do, and again, you want to use a strong adhesive. You don't want to use score tape, ATG. So I'm applying the adhesive there, and I'm going to fold, and this is the page, okay? This is the 1/2 inch flap that's on the page. I'm going to fold this, and I want this flap sticking out. So I'm just going to line it up and make sure that it's straight, because if this one gets crooked, they're all going to be crooked. And put it down. I have my next page, my 1/2 inch flap, and I'm applying my adhesive to the back of my page. And now I'm going to take this 1/2 inch flap and just, hello from Argentina, and just bump it up. I'm going to post it as soon as I figure out how. Okay. It says it's recording, so I guess that's what. And then I'm just going to apply adhesive to the next one. And apply it right next to that page. I'm butting it up against the page that I had just applied. And then flipping it over. Here's one of the pages that we actually built. So I want it on the back of the page. So I'm just taking this 1/2 inch flap and I'm butting it up against the page that I just put down on that piece of cardstock there. And then when you flip it over, it lays flat. And here's the last one. So again, I'm just butting it up against the one that was just applied. And that is the album. And this is what I'm talking about by you can leave more hanging over so that when you put it in your book, this part, like if I was putting this here, this part will be here, and then you can cover that with cardstock. Or you can do what I did, and I just stuck a bunch of tape onto the back of the cardstock, and I cut this spine and just stuck it right in there like that. That's all I did to that. I don't think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I only have 5 pages on here, but you get the idea of how to do this. I don't know how sturdy it will be, like over time, because I mean, I've never had a hinge break on me, to be honest with you, or I've had, you know, the covers crack and stuff, and the paper crack a little bit, but I've never had a hinge just come out anyway. But somebody asked me how strong I thought it was, and I don't know. I don't know. So then what you can do, when you open the page, you have this pocket, and it's going to be accessible from both sides. What you can do is just take some wet glue, run it in there, and then close the bottom of the pocket up. And that's what I did on this page. So the pockets are glued on this side here, and then you have the flap this way. Hello from Saskatchewan, Canada. Hey, I can see that. Yeah, so basically, yeah, no hinge. It's just a page. I don't have to do anything. It's done by YouTube. Sweet. Hello from British Columbia. Does anybody have any questions? I don't care for the hinge systems. I see many times, but then I don't make a lot of minis. Yeah, I'm just kind of lazy, so I was like I said, I was inspired by Mary's video, and the link is in the description bar below. I think she scored the ½ inch, or she scored like half, because I think she doubled up on her hinge and then put it down. But she was talking about a waterfall, and so this is kind of like a waterfall, so you can design albums that open up this way too, the same exact way. Yeah, I don't think it's like, I don't think anybody's going to do that to a mini album, but it didn't come off, it didn't rip. I mean, I don't know. Oh, and there is a link in the description box to a scrapbook store that is putting together kits for the albums that I make, and if you use it's photographsmemories.net. There's a link in the description box to this. Oh, from Cincinnati, go Reds! You can get 10% off your entire order, not just the kit, but anything else that you order if you use the code SuperHappy at checkout. So she has the Man album that I made too, the folio that I made there too. Hello from Mexico. So, yep. I like the way. Thank you, Deborah. I love Cincinnati. I would move back there in a heartbeat if I could. But, alas, I can't. No, they're still in the Man album. I don't know. What did I do with it? Is that it? No, that's not it. You know, I have like mini albums just thrown everywhere. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. I have many albums that I have started and have never finished. And I just started another one. Where's it at? I'll get your guys' opinion on this thing. Is it back there? Where's it? Oh, here it is. Alright. So, I'm making this mini album right now. And my idea was for it... Oh, that's the back. Okay, here's the front. So, my idea was for it to be a purse. So I found these in my stash. And so I'm trying to think if I should use Craftex, because you can like get Craftex wet and all that stuff. If I should use grunge board, if I should use ribbon for the handles. That's what I'm thinking. I'll show you. So this flips open. I don't know why in the world I made a pocket. Oh my god, like this small. I mean, really? No picture's gonna fit in there. You're gonna have to journal on it, that's it. I don't know what I did that for. I don't know what I was thinking. I just used the scraps from the paper, that's all. There's that, and then there's that. It's like really simple. Oh, and I made this little thing here. It's got magnets in it. So, yeah. That's it. So, I hope you guys liked this. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I should like sew the ribbon onto the Craftex. Yeah, that would be like not happening. Get my sewing machine out, then my husband would actually think I would sew something. Ooh, rhinestones. It's so funny. I had a bedazzler, you know, from like the 80s. And I just gave it to my nieces a couple weekends ago. So I don't have like embellishments in this because I didn't have any embellishments. I just bought the ephemera pack. I didn't buy any because I have a bunch of crap. So that's it. I guess I should probably go make the cornbread so they can eat the ham and beans in 15 minutes when they're ready. But the cornbread's not going to be ready for another 50 minutes. So I guess nobody's going to eat cornbread. Yeah. 50s. That is kind of... I love that style. If I could like dress like that now and not get made fun of, I would so do it. No, I don't think he did. Although I hear somebody creeping upstairs, but... you know what? Now that I figured this out and it's working, maybe I will. I just got to figure out how to take off the stupid autofocus from the webcam, because I use the webcam because, you know, that's just what I've always used. And I have a camera, but it's too heavy to sit on any tripod upside down. And I like to do it above myself. I don't like those videos where you're like coming at him at an angle like this and then you can see sideways. I think it's easier to learn if you're like pretending like you're sitting on my shoulders learning, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, thank you. Hey, what are you doing right now? Yeah, I'm live.
I'm about to get shorts on and finish, so... You need something, or?
Well, I was wondering if you could... There's 2 boxes of cornbread. If you could just, like, mix one up really quick and throw it in the oven.
Oh, you act like this is a big project.
Well, all you need is an egg and a 1/4 cup of milk. And put it in one of those... You don't have to use the wrought iron pots. You can just put it in, like, a cake pan. Like the brownie pan. I have 40 people watching right now. You want to say hi to them?
I'm sure they can hear me already, so...
Oh, that's my son.
Is that thing working? You look like you're in the drive-thru at Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's working. Some people say it sounds like there's a buzzing noise. They can hear a buzzing, like when, like after I record my video and post it to YouTube, I get some comments about how it buzzes. I don't know.
Better one.
I don't know.
Better one. When's Mother's Day? It's coming up, right?
I don't need a better one. This one's fine. Hey, look, I would rather have scrapbook paper than a darn headset. So don't be... Oh, I would love you.
Oh, and you don't already? Right.
Does it still buzz now? Is it buzzing right now? I do need a new tech guy. I need a moderator. Somebody that sits here while I'm recording live, Blake, and tells me what people are saying in the chat. You want to do that for me? I mean, I know you're only off 1 day a week, but...
Yeah, and then one day we're going, I'd like to spend sitting here.
You don't want to spend time with me?
I do, but well, you're making other stuff that I'm...
Why are you putting on shorts over shorts?
Because... What?
So you have boxers, shorts, and shorts?
It's cold, it just rained.
So why don't you put on pants?
Because I can't play basketball in pants. So you need me to make some cornbread?
Yeah, how do you remove the autofocus on this thing?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Do you know? Should I ask Chris? Like, because my webcam, the webcam control is not up here. It's this stupid X broadcaster. I can't because it won't open because it says it's already open.
Close it.
But if I close it, then I'll hang up on these people.
And we're calling back. If it makes their viewing experience better, I think they can handle a little bit of... I don't know, it's up to them. I'll ask them.
I have a...
My shoes are clean, that's a good thing.
I have a Logitech C290.
Oh, they like...
Can you do an Alt tab? I don't know, let's see. Alt.
Wait, so like they...
Yeah, see, it's still... Yeah, they're chatting over here.
Oh, so they can say stuff.
Yeah.
He's a guy, yeah? Yeah, we're good. My son does that, too.
Enjoy your beans. Yeah. I'm done making a tutorial. I guess I'll go make my own cornbread.
Oh, no, don't leave! That's what they're gonna say.
No.
See, she said she likes your video. Yeah, that was me.
Thank you, Tammy.
There's a little...
It's buzzing. See?
It's buzzing. See? Look, oh, my hand right there.
Listen, your hand is not buzzing. It's my headset
I'm not
that's
saying my
buzzing.
hand's buzzing.
And I don't know why. Like, it's cyber...
I don't know.
It's cyber acoustics. It's supposed to be cyber smooth.
This one cheap on me.
He went cheap on me. What a bastard.
You can't say the B word.
they're not yelling at me.
There's a message for Jet there.
Oh, KK was probably trying to cuss and it like stopped her. KKR, isn't that what that says?
Yeah.
Well, see, they're all laughing at you.
You better stay, you know, pretty careful with the KK.
I only said it twice.
You know, you do it one more time, then get you.
Oh my god. Alright guys, I'm going.
They can't see you.
I don't need them to see me. My hair's
You
up.
just did the whole hair movement. You just handled it. You just
I just did that. Oh my god, go away. Cheese and rice. Ah! Alright guys, have a nice night. I hope this uploads so that you guys can watch it later, and I'm gonna go make cornbread. Oh golly. How do I turn it off now?
You've done it before. I don't know.
I think I just clicked out of it.
Just turn your computer off.
Are you live streaming? But if I get out, is it gonna save it?